Hello, everybody, and welcome to the IWC Radio Podcast. I had to do a quick mic swap because I forgot that Windows Update recently messed up the audio settings as per usual for me every time. So I had to quickly swap that out. It's our All Out and Payback review shows wrapped up in one. Chucks and Will are here. How you guys doing?
Yeah, pretty cool.
Not bad, can't complain.
We'll
Too hot though. I can't complain. It's too hot.
Yeah,
It's too hot. Is it? Yeah, you guys getting the heat over there finally?
We're getting the heat wave. Yeah. Summer's been a bit of a letdown. It's been raining the whole way through, and now this last week, apparently we've got our summer.
Okay.
Now
All right.
in September, it's decided 30 degrees. That's gonna be that's our life now.
I think it's not lasting too long though. I think it isn't like it's then tomorrow or Monday or something.
Yeah, and it's supposed to rain at some point.
Yeah.
Tomorrow or Monday.
Although I was just seeing the weather before we came on. It's gonna be 30 odd degrees again tomorrow. We are having some thunderstorms in between. So
Right, that'll do it.
yeah. I like a good thunderstorm. Quite entertaining.
Yeah. I'm fairly maligned, I think, of thunderstorm.
Well, I say that I don't mind them if I'm not in it. If I'm inside.
Yeah, but how often do you find yourself caught in a thunderstorm?
Not so long ago, actually. About
Very rarely. Oh, really?
Yeah. It wasn't for a very long time, but we were on the way home. I got stuck in one. But, saying that though, I'm going to sound very weird now. So, I kind of like being out in heavy rain. I think it's quite
Once you're saturated, it doesn't really matter anymore.
No, that's true.
A few raindrops is horrible. But once you're in it, well, I'm not getting home anytime soon. What the hell?
Especially when we've had the weather we've had. If it's obviously even the rain can be quite warm, but it's still still refreshing. I think.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Anyway, there's a weather portion of the show
Yeah.
Up next, sports.
Up next, yeah. So we're gonna have a thunderstorm tonight. Awesome. 3 a.m. 2 hours time, 2.5 hours time. We should have a thunderstorm.
That'll wake you up.
That'll help things out.
Okay.
I remember a long time ago. I was talking about at least 10 years, probably longer. It's always stuck in my mind. We had a real bad thunderstorm. It was Sunday afternoon. Weirdly enough, Liverpool were playing. There was a game on TV. I was watching it, and there's the weird thing sticking in your head. We had the most almighty thunderstorm, probably the worst I've ever seen. And it knocked all the sky off and everything. We couldn't even watch the game. And then the thunder. I've never felt anything like it. It proper shook the windows. It was very loud.
Yeah, I've had storms like that before.
Really?
Very scary, yeah.
Yeah. First time we don't really get too many bad. I know you guys get it all the time, don't you? But we don't really get many bad storms. A bit of heavy rain and we all start panicking. But I know you guys get it really bad. But yeah, that was probably the worst I've ever felt. I say felt it, I didn't really feel it, but you know what I mean. Yeah. Any weather stories, Chucks?
No, but I have been shown a website recently that shows all of the thunder across the whole world. It's like a giant Google map, but you see the little spot where the thunderstorm is, and then the circle coming out around it, where you can hear the thunderstorm. You can actually watch it in real time. Think, oh, it's coming, and then you hear the rumble.
Don't they always say it's however long the gap is?
Something like that. You can work out how far away it is. But this is even better. You know exactly where it is.
Well, obviously, yeah. But...
This is it's amazing.
Yeah, isn't it every second between the thunderstorm, the thunderclap,
yeah,
and the lightning,
the flash,
is a mile, I think. That way.
That's what they say, something like that.
You have to let me to this magic website. Have a look.
Yeah, Thunder Tracker. Let's see. Lightningmaps.org. I think that must be what it is.
Oh, okay.
Lightningmaps.org. Yeah.
One to keep an eye on tomorrow when we get hit by it.
Later tonight, maybe. Yeah.
Well, yeah. Oh, I'm looking at that now. Apparently they've had Thunder in Leeds tonight.
Yeah. It's happening right now.
Just outside Leeds. Yeah. That's not far from me. Not really.
All those spots where they've had all this, like, yeah, crazy.
All right, should we get to
Anyway.
the prediction game?
Do you not like weather, Sprint?
No, I do. I was just
He's
spending.
not a fan of weather.
It's not that. It's just I've just been spending this time trying to get the graphic ready because we've been running a little late here.
We are.
I mean, that's what all this was. We were just killing time.
Yeah.
We were filling for, yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
That's what that was for your benefit.
I'm on the verge of starting a Let's Go Weather chant here. I don't know about you.
Oh my God.
Better than both these meats. We'll get to that later.
Yeah.
That was the best bit. I do not like
It
that.
was the best bit. I think it was. All right, I guess we're starting off with Payback, right?
Yeah. Let me make sure everything's working here. Hold on one sec. Yeah. Okay. We're on. We're fine. We're fine. It's okay. It's okay. We're good. We're good. Just double checking. Alrighty.
There we go.
Let's get to it. I
Let's
keep
do
hitting the wrong one.
this
There we go.
Payback thing. 6 matches. This shouldn't take long.
I've generally forgotten everything about this show, by the way.
I had to really think whether or not I watched it earlier today. And oh man, I've got to catch up on 2 pay-per-views. Wait a minute, I think I remember Rollins.
I didn't watch it, so I.
Yeah. As I'm looking at the card now, I'm remembering things, but yeah.
Yeah. So we open up with a steel cage. Becky beat Trish, but yeah, I've got very little memory of anything that happened in the thing. Only that Zoe Stark turned on Trish afterwards.
Yeah, I
Or
remember
Trish turned
that.
on Zoe.
I remember it actually being. I don't remember much about it, like yourself, to be honest, but I do remember it being a pretty good match, actually. For a women's cage match.
Considering
Yeah.
Trish isn't wrestling anymore, or,
Well, exactly.
you know, in her late 40s and has had all this time off, she's
Yeah.
She can still go.
got it. She could go better
Yeah.
than I remember her going before. Yeah.
Yeah. There was a good bit. They showed it on the broadcast, but they didn't show what she said. As she's getting into the cage, and she made her entrance, Trish. Someone in the front row shouted something at her, and she walked right over to them. And I don't know, it looked like she was just getting in the face, but then someone recorded it and put it out on Twitter, and she told them to go fuck themselves. which, yeah.
Seems quite
But,
Trish to me.
It did, yeah. But yeah, no,
Did
I'd say
Did it
I
also
remember it
show
being a
what
good match.
they had said to Trish to warrant that reaction?
I think it did actually. I'll try and find a video. We won't be able
That's
to
the
play it.
important part, because, you know, it might have been justified.
Yeah, it was on Twitter, X, whatever we're calling it today. We'll find out.
Well, you find that. So Becky won in the end. I think we all went. Yeah, we all had Becky winning that one, so that's good. I assume this is gonna be the end or near the end for Trish's run here.
Yeah, maybe.
Move on to something with Becky, and
Yeah, she wasn't on Raw this week. So
she was all bruised up. I mean, you must have seen that photo.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
had
I
like a
did see
goose
it.
egg.
she had a you could see that Johnny. Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Next up, we had a thing with Cena coming out and Miz doing it. This sucks. John Cena and the Miz still 2023.
Yeah, I know what you mean. we'll get onto it if we've got time. I know we're running late tonight, but
Mm-hmm.
they did do possibly one of the best segments ever on Raw. We'll get to that in a minute.
Really? I find it hard to believe, but
Yeah, same here.
you've intrigued me.
Yeah, I'm using the word best in the ironic sense.
Oh,
But it was quite good actually. You'll understand when you see it.
yeah, okay. Well,
Um,
you've hooked me. I do want to know.
that's the coming up later. Hook. Get everyone to stay in, listen to the show. All three people. Yeah, it was a decent match. LA Knight had a decent showing. I thought. He was always winning, wasn't he?
He was always going to win. LA Knight did, in fact, beat The Miz. Who would have thought? Yeah, points all round. This was... I think it was a match just to give LA Knight a win. That's what The Miz is there for these days. Still, there was a chant of tiny balls for The Miz.
Of course.
That's still a thing.
That's still a thing.
And it's things like that that stop me from coming back to watch this shit. I gave up on it a couple of years ago, and every so often, Wills, usually you actually, will say, hey, it's not that bad lately, it's getting better. This was alright. And there's stuff with the bloodline and whatever. I said, yeah, okay, these guys are actually quite good, and there's a good story here. And then I'll watch a pay-per-view, and there'll be something about tiny balls, and I think that's got to have been well over a year now. And it wasn't funny back then. Can't do it. Can't do it.
What have we got against the tiny balls chant?
He's got tiny balls. It's fine. It's alright to have tiny balls. Whatever, innit? Right, LA Knight. So that was that one. Points for everyone. Next up was the Cinnamon Toast Crunch match.
Sorry, I've just seen what he's doing. It wasn't a match, it was a segment.
It was the segment.
Sorry, you need to clarify that. We can't be false advertising. There we go.
Yeah, best segment ever. Rey Mysterio wins another Cinnamon Toast Crunch match.
I've seen you
He's
tweet
undefeated.
2 for 2 as far as there may have been more in the meantime that I'm forgetting. But he's now won 2 Cinnamon Toast Crunch matches. One more and I think he gets his face on the box.
Yeah.
That's it. Ray beats Austin Theory, retains the US title. LWO were very happy.
Yeah, there's still a thing.
There's still a
Yeah.
thing.
I don't know why Mysterio's champion, to be honest with you. He's not doing anything with it. Theory
US
did more with it, I think. But yeah.
Yeah, it was a match. It was there. It happened.
And Serial was involved.
Yeah.
America's
Yeah.
top Latino.
He's America's top Latino.
That's what I'm calling him. Am I wrong?
I'm just trying to think of America's other Latinos.
I can't think
Not
of
springing
him.
to mind.
I can't think of him
Carlos
right
Santana?
now. Nah.
No?
Nah.
Oh, he was bigger than.
He was big
70s
back
or
in the
something.
day, yeah.
He was big back in the day. America's other top Latinos.
I am not wrong.
He's definitely one of them.
No?
Top 5. Easy. Alright, then the tag title match here with Owens and Zayn, who we all predicted would retain, did not. Finn
Crazy.
Balor and Senor Dinero in El Banco. He's a top Latino, definitely. Damian Priest. Punishment Martinez. Now you're tag champions, and the Judgment Day apparently have all of the gold. There was that very awkward moment at the end where the camera zoomed right in on the Judgment Day celebrating at the top of the ramp and got too close. So everything Finn Balor said was picked up on mic, and they lingered on him for so long that he had to just keep saying, yeah, we're running the place. Look at all this gold. Very awkward and cartoon villainy.
I haven't noticed that.
Oh, it's worth a look. Just one of those lingering shots. They always hang on the guy for way too long.
Yeah.
Yeah, another decent match, I guess. Steel City Street Fight. Dirty Dom got involved. Whatever. Where they going?
Yeah, I was surprised they did this. I didn't think they'd have Shammy and... I mean, I think it's the right time. I think they were getting a bit stale with it, to be honest. But I didn't think they'd actually do it just yet. I think they'd have them champion it a little bit longer. But no, I'm quite happy with it.
Yeah.
Apparently there is now some talk that they may finally get the belts again.
Oh man, don't do that.
They need to with the tag ones though.
Disagree. There's just not enough tag teams. Just have them go between shows, it's fine. Or on one show until someone from the other show can beat them on a pay-per-view, and then have it go over to the other side for a while.
That was a point someone else, I can't quite credit who it was, someone on Twitter mentioned. On SmackDown this week we had Damien and Finn on the show, and Cole pointed out several times that because they are the tag champions, they can appear on both shows. And then, literally the next segment was advertising, or going back to last week when The Miz was on the SmackDown. Like, why was he allowed on SmackDown? He's on Raw. This whole
not really a thing anymore.
This whole thing doesn't really apply, does it? You're just making this up as you go along.
Yeah, pretty much. It's yeah. The tag team champions can go between shows. The women's tag teams can go between the shows, but we needed two different world titles.
Yeah.
We couldn't have Roman going between two shows, even though we have for the last 3 years.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think if they are going to make a change, they at least need to give them one set of belts. Having the two belts looks silly.
Yeah. That is silly. Speaking of Judgment Day, Rhea Ripley was up next, and she beat Raquel Rodriguez to retain the Women's World. I don't know which one that is. Doesn't matter. She retained.
The old Raw, I think. Well, not the old SmackDown.
Well, there you go. This is my problem too.
Yeah.
Points for all of us though. Rhea wins. Definitely the year of Rhea.
I think we've said this before, but I mean, no offense, no disrespect to the woman, but I don't know what Raquel's point is.
She's got a big back.
Well, that's it. She's got a big back. That's it. Didn't do anything else.
Yeah.
I mean, the gimmick's just over when she comes out on the stage and turns round. Yeah.
So you think maybe she should wear like a cape or something until her comeback in the match, and then she rips the cape off and flexes her back and says, "Whoa, there it is!"
Oh, she's got the back out.
Yeah, she's got her back out.
Wow.
Backing up.
Yeah, you
It's
can
actually
hear
not
Cole
stupid.
now.
That is the kind of thing you should do. Yeah, all right.
Not the back. No.
Just have loads of back-based offense. Just be all like backsplashes and no more backsplashes. Like you can splash them in the corner like Sting, but turn around and do it with the back.
Yeah.
Right? That maybe a torture rack like Lex Luger across the shoulders.
Possibilities are endless.
No, I think that was the end. I can't. That's it.
I mean, she'll be really good at Backlash.
Hey, there you go. She could have a match with Bianca Belair at Backlash, and Bianca could lash her on the back with her hair. And then Cole will say, well, there's Backlash.
Sorry, what? What's
You know, like Michael Cole does. Oh my! That's what he's saying. Oh my!
She should have been good at this show, Payback.
Oh God.
She wasn't. She lost, didn't she?
Yeah. Anyway.
Any more, or like Money in the Back, or
Heyo.
Heyo. No.
I'm sure. Great American Back.
The Great American Back. They're getting worse. They're very quickly getting worse now.
Yeah. Move on quickly.
Okay. We're actually at the main event. Seth freaking Rollins, who actually has back issues, apparently. Take some advice from Miguel Rodriguez. That's strengthen his spine. But he manages to overcome the challenge of Shinsuke Nakamura to retain the World Heavyweight title.
Horseshit.
Which for you guys is not such a great thing. You both thought it was time for a change, but no. Points for me and Beans. Sticking with Rollins. And I've cheated a little bit here. I've given myself a perfect game, and I didn't actually earn it. I've given everyone a bonus point for some reason. I'm gonna have to try and catch this one on the fly. 6 matches predicted. And
28.
it was a close one. You, Smoot, and Will both let down by Nakamura and Owens and Zayn for a creditable 4 out of 6. That's not too bad. Me and Beans co-win the pay-per-view with 5. Also both losing a point in the tag match. So if I correct my scores on the fly here, no, that's not right. I'm giving bonuses to take away. I think Smoke is still in 4th on 22 points.
That's right.
Will is on 24. Beans on 25. And am I on 28? That can't be right.
It is.
28 out of 35. It's going well for me.
I didn't mention we should have done the tag match, the street fight match, whatever they called it.
Yep.
That was actually really good. I really enjoyed that. It was probably one of the best, the best match of the night.
Yeah, I think I'll go along with that.
Yeah, it was fun. There's a cool spot. Kevin Owens did a swanton off the balcony in the crowd into a table.
He did, and they had a great camera angle of it.
Yeah,
kind of underneath.
Camera angle underneath them. Yeah, it was really good. Yeah, just wanted to mention we didn't mention it when we were going. So.
Did you want to quickly mention the best segment on Raw?
Yeah,
okay,
before we move over. That's a good idea.
So after what happened on Payback with Cena, Miz was saying Cena counted too fast and give LA Knight the win and what have you, which he didn't obviously, but you know, heel tactics and all that. So the Miz came out on Raw. I don't know if it's actually on the site. Probably will be. He did miss TV, as he does. And his guest, well, John Cena. But John Cena wasn't there, or was he?
I don't know, was he?
Play that. I know you won't be able to play it on the show, but play it for us.
Let's see here. Okay.
So you need to watch it from there because this is the best bit. Go from there. You missed it.
What? Well, here's John Cena.
Yeah, just play from there.
Okay. I mean, I can't play the audio.
No, it's okay. So he's introduced them. obviously his music starts, you know, I'll do it.
Starts.
And then he did the old "you can't see me" trick, which I don't know why no one's not done before today. He had an invisible Cena.
God.
Okay, the camera doesn't go that far during Cena's entrance. What are you doing?
Well, while you're watching that, just keep that going. There's someone on Twitter. Should have had this ready, shouldn't I? Where are we?
Great work for the camera crew here, I gotta
Yeah,
say.
the
With,
camera-
with the panning and
Well, this is
everything.
what I'm gonna-
Definitely
this is
done
what I'm
that
about to-
before. They know what they're doing.
This is what I'm trying to show you if I can. There we go. You can probably play this because it's a tweet.
Depends, let's see.
Actually, it's got some proper footage in it, you might know. Just throw that up for us if you can. Someone was recording on the phone in the arena, the cameraman, and they've matched it up with what was shown. It was Stu, the cameraman.
Oh, of course, has to be.
He is quite good, isn't he?
And he does the back up, and then he goes, you know,
See him
to the
flying
side.
around.
Dude, Stu puts in the work, man.
He does.
And he comes back around. And he's got to backwards walk for a bit, and then he's going to turn around. And then here we go. Yeah, see, Stu's a pro. Stu's a pro. He knows what he's doing.
He's done it all before. 1,000 times.
Yeah.
It went on. So Cena did Miz did a full Miz TV segment interviewing Cena. And then, I don't know if that video's going to go all the way, because it was...
No, I don't think it, they usually cut off all the good parts.
Yeah.
For whatever reason.
He gave him a skull cushion finale.
Does he really?
And yeah, it was quite well done actually by the Miz to be out there on his own doing that. I thought it obviously wasn't the best. I was being very ironic there.
Yeah.
It was quite good. It was quite funny. The Miz, Cole and Barrett were just having none of it because they were shitting all over it.
Right. Okay.
But it was quite good. But yeah, I'm kind of with you though. I don't really think we need another Miz Cena
No.
feud,
No.
but it does seem to be the way to go.
Gotcha.
There was talk about possibly them doing a Cody Cena feud. I'd be more interested in that than a Miz feud.
Yeah.
If Cena's not here for very long, then you know you could get it a month or so out.
Cody's leveled up since like the last time if he's ever competed against John Cena.
Exactly. Yeah.
And Cena's at pretty much, I would say, the end of his career. At least the long-term run of it.
Apparently, they've already announced that he's going to be at what's the next one? Fastlane. They haven't said what he's doing there, so why not have a match with Cody?
Okay, sure.
I'd be
Cody's
interested. I'd
not
be
doing
more.
anything else. He's...
Well, that's it. I'd be more interested in that than a Miz feud.
Yeah, easily.
There is a bit of rumours as well, because just one very quick thing. I don't know if you've seen last week. It was actually on Payback. Cody announced that Jay Uso has been traded to Raw.
Yeah.
And on Raw this week, Adam Pearce said that SmackDown will be compensated for the trade. So I don't know where it's coming from, but there's a little rumour that Cody could be going to SmackDown.
Ooh, okay.
Because that could then obviously put him on the same show as Roman if they want to do the Mania thing next year.
Gotcha.
Again. So that could be a possibility. One last thing, you've got it on your screen there. I know we're going to too much, but the main event, Gunther and Gable.
Yeah.
Probably the best match they've done on Raw for the last.
Because of the Honky Tonk Man's record streak, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was really good, and they generally made it seem like Gable might have actually won it. They were building it up all night. They were showing little highlights of former IC champions, and they really made a good job of making it a big deal. And the match itself was brilliant, I thought.
Gotcha.
So yeah, that was WWE this week.
Alrighty. Back to AEW.
Well, I'm still watching the main event now, so I don't actually know how well we've done. I have another 10 minutes to go. I'm definitely gonna have to skip forward. They're bleeding a lot. Orange Cassidy has a crimson mask here. He's oranging up.
Oh, that match was really good.
The elbow pad's coming off.
That was quite good, actually. Yeah.
Is he gonna do it? Oh no, right into the Mox car. Uh-oh. Okay, so we kick things off on the pre-show. 4 matches were added after the show we did last week. So there's some extras here. One of them being the over-budget charity battle royal. I think it was 50 grand, was it, going to the charity chosen by the winner?
Yeah. Will, did you pick one?
He did.
Oh, did he? Okay.
Yeah, I did. I went
Yeah.
for
Colt Cabana.
That's right.
It's good.
I don't know why I did that for you.
Well, it's alright. Well, nobody got it, so.
No.
Nobody got the point.
Yeah, so we kick things off with that battle royal. It was not Hook, like I thought it might be. Wardlow, like Smoot thought it might be. Colt Cabana, like Will went for, or maybe even more out of left field than Colt Cabana. Beans thought it was going to be not Jay Lethal, but Black Machismo.
Yeah, I would love to know that line of thinking.
I don't know where that came from, but it was not. It was, in fact, Adam Page, who we should have seen coming. He was the biggest name not to be on the show, I think. So
Yeah.
Should have done better. Well, it's fine. It's a battle royal. It's okay. Then there was a 6-woman tag match where Hikaru Shida had Willow Nightingale and Sky Blue beating Athena, Mercedes Martinez, and Diamante in 8.5 minutes, apparently. Shida's team predicted by all of us except for Smoot. He thought Athena was due a win, and he's probably right, but this was not it. Well.
Oh, yeah. Did I go with Athena's team?
You went with Athena's team, yeah.
Okay, my bad. I kind of copied and Control-C and Control-V a bunch here. So everybody else gets a point except for me. Great. Lovely. There you go.
Then was the Trios titles on the line. The Acclaimed, and here was Jay Lethal. In fact,
Yes.
still not Black Machismo, but he was in action. The Acclaimed beat Jeff Jarrett, Satnam Singh, and Jay Lethal in not very long. It was just a match to have a match, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Points for everyone, though, so that's great. We'll take it. And that was it for the pre-show. Pre-show's done. Cool. Main show, main pay-per-view, which it was a long one. It's 4 hours in total, I think. Opens as the last one did, with Adam Cole and MJF for the ROH tag titles, beating Dark Order, Alex Reynolds and John Silver. And this was fine. It's better than I was expecting, actually, in the Dark Order.
Yeah, that was alright. Good, decent match, I thought.
Doing some additions here.
Carry the one.
Okay, we're ready. Cool. Great. So, yeah, they're still tag champions. They're still friends. It's all good. Everyone's happy. But there was a bit of a story going on through it all. MJF has a chronic neck injury, apparently. He's been wrestling too much. He's been wrestling an actual full schedule. And it's not agreeing with him. So he went out in the middle with a neck injury, came back, did a big comeback with Adam Cole, won the match. It's great, but he was selling the neck afterwards. Going to be carried out, and on the way out, Samoa Joe's music hits because he's in the next match. Samoa Joe shoulder bumps him.
This was such a great callback.
It's great.
Yeah.
All of this was. I loved all of this. It was so. They could so easily have just not done any of it, and they made something out of nothing. It's great. Samoa Joe goes down to the ring. Adam Cole tells MJF, "Don't do it. don't. It's just leave it." But he can't. MJF, even though he's injured, he goes down there. He confronts the guy. Gets attacked. They have a little scuffle, pull apart, and they take MJF away. That looks like it might be the next challenge.
Yeah.
Which would be great.
Yes.
I'm all for it.
Agreed.
And, yeah, credit to whoever came up with that idea, because that is, yeah, I say something out of nothing. It's, awesome. Samoa Joe up next. He beat Shane Taylor, because of course he did. He is still the king of TV, and I think we all get points for. Yeah, of course we do. No one had Shane Taylor there. TNT title. There's a lot of championships here. This is a fourth straight title match. Luchasaurus, Darby Allin. I had Darby Allin winning this one, as did Will. But it was not to be. Darby Allin's injuries also catching up with him. Not just MJF. The pillars are crumbling here. Luchasaurus. Luchasaurus gets the win. We gonna carry on this thing with Christian holding the belt, and Darby Allin he's selling that he's finally hurt after all of this crazy stuff that he does.
Yeah.
Catching up with him. He's hurt now. Match is fine. Luchasaurus is good.
I thought Nick Wayne was going to cost him the title, but apparently not.
Nah, not time for that yet. Right, who wants to do this? It might have been the highlight of the night, I think. Luchasaurus is a great big man and everything, but we had two more big men during, I don't know, one of the entrances, Hobbs' entrance, I think maybe. Someone held out a sign across on the entrance side saying, "Big meaty men slapping meat."
Yeah. Big E.
That was a better prediction than any of us had all night, because that's exactly what happened. Of course it did. That's what this is for. It was a mean guy match, and these guys were mean. These big meaty men slapped meat over and over and over. That was what they did.
There was lots of meat-related chants in this match.
Yeah.
Including slap that meat. That was the first one. Slap that meat. And then just meat, which I think JR didn't understand. Because Excalibur had to spell out, no, it's MEAT. They're just saying meat. Then there was, I think it was Meat Forever and
Holy Meat.
Holy Meat. I knew that at some point they were going to have to then do both these meats, which sure enough that came up. And it was just fun. It was a fun thing. AEW known for its high flyers and its work rate and whatever. There's not a lot of these big man matches to be found, but there should be. They've got good big guys. This was great fun, and I'd like to see it again.
AEW's merch team capitalized on those chants.
Good.
Already?
There is a meat shirt for sale.
Good.
It just says meat.
Just says the word meat on it.
John Silver's been doing this gimmick for years now, and he didn't get a t-shirt out of it. Sean Stasiak didn't get that t-shirt out of it.
I like the
That's
idea.
not bad, actually.
The title of the shirt is Hobbs vs. Mirror Battle of the Meats 23.
That's unironically one of the better t-shirts they've done.
Yeah.
AEW has some shocking t-shirts.
Oh god, yeah.
Shockingly bad, yeah.
Shocking, like all of them are bad. But that, it's a shame it just says meat, because, you know, I can't wear that.
Oh, that's just it. So when are you going to wear a shirt that says meat on it?
only if I'm going to like a steakhouse, I guess.
I suppose.
that would be the only occasion I could.
Yeah, when we were going to All In, I was looking to buy a new t-shirt to wear.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're terrible. I literally end up getting one with the AEW logo on it.
Yeah, they're terrible.
That's the only one they had, the AEW logo.
I did get one made.
Oh, really?
Here we go. Because they... Oh, man, where am I going to find it? Find Pro Wrestling Tees? No, it's not that one.
It did have a good London one, but it was basically AEW logo with like a UK flag behind it. That was quite good. But I wasn't queuing up at them places around the area, the stadium.
Oh, it's like, they were 35 quid. So I wanted
Really?
this t-shirt just because it's funny. And they were only selling it in white, and I'm not buying it in white, and it has the little AEW logo in it. So I thought I could make that t-shirt very, very easily. So I took that picture and I sent it off to a screen printing, t-shirt printing place. And they printed it out for half of the price that it would have been from AEW. I realise I haven't actually explained it. It's the Daniel Bryan face meme. Every news article has the Daniel Bryan face, where he's looking all like whatever that look is. Yeah, I got it printed up. Anyway, it showed up and it's too small, so it's a shame I couldn't actually wear it. But I'll try again next year. Get another funny meme shirt. Print your own t-shirts is the point. Don't buy t-shirts from WWE, from AEW. They're printed on like sackcloth. It's horrible.
Yeah.
And they cost way too much. Just print your own t-shirt.
I might get an IWC shirt, mate. We do.
We could get an IWC t-shirt.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah. I'm saying IWC radio show podcast
Thing.
Yeah. With nothing on the back. Imagine that. Awesome. Both these meets. So Miro ended up winning. He didn't break his back and make him humble like he promised he would, but he did make him tap out to the game over camel clutch.
Just going back to the t-shirt, just the name of the t-shirt, sorry. It says Battle of the Meats.
Yeah.
I do like the idea of this now being an annual thing. Every year, All Out, we have a Battle of the Meat.
They did that on the reboot ECW, didn't they have like the Monster Mash Battle Royal or something? There was some kind of monster match that they did. Yeah.
Battle of the Meats, 2024.
Battle of the Meats.
Make it happen. Make it happen, Tony.
Yeah.
Book it, Tone. So, after the match, Hobbs went for the handshake. There's a show of respect. These guys he was out-meated on the night, but they earned each other's respect. There was a handshake. It was a little awkward. Miro wasn't totally sure. He walked away. A second look, like, and sure enough, Hobbs attacks him from behind, beats him up a little bit, and then, Demanu. She didn't say that.
No.
She doesn't say that anymore.
No, she's just hot and flexible.
She's hot and flexible, Lana. She's here after all this time.
Was it me that she looked a bit weird though? She was a bit heavy on the makeup, I thought.
Yeah.
That and Miro wasn't happy to see her for some reason.
I think that's probably why. He took a look at her and thought, I'm not
He didn't recognize her. That's kind of funny.
After that whole thing with Bobby Lashley, I don't want to see you.
Well, exactly.
Maybe that's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah. And Dolph Ziggler before that.
Yeah.
Right.
Everyone.
Everyone. Aiden English was right. That should be my t-shirt. Aiden English was right. Yeah, so they're back and not together. It's a bit strange. Something weird going on between these two. Chris Statlander beat Ruby Soho. That's a point for Smoot and Beans.
Yeah. TBS champ.
Don't know that anything else needs to be said about that.
No.
Oh yeah, we went over a match for like a good portion of time, and then like, yeah, Statlander beat Ruby Soho.
Yeah, I'm making up for time. Who cares about this one? Brian
Let's get
Danielson's
the Battle
back.
of the Meats. Enough coverage. Come on.
Battle of the meat. If we can't talk about the meat, then can you do?
Can't we?
Brian Danielson's back. He beat Ricky Starks in a no DQ strap match.
Yeah, Danielson in the
Actually pretty
post match or the post show media scrum really put over Ricky Starks quite a bit here. He also said that there was a lot of smoke and mirrors because he still, was trying to rehab his right arm, and so there was a lot of stuff that they did to make sure that he was safe, he's not hurt, yada yada yada, which was pretty cool.
Well, they did a great job.
Yeah,
They got through the match. It was a quarter of an hour or a little more. Lots of strapping going on, lots of choking going on, as expected. And they delivered.
yeah.
Points for all of us. That's great. Yeah, presumably he was brought back a little early because of the whole Punk thing.
Yeah.
Did they mention that on the post-show thing?
Uh,
Or did Tony say no comment? We're not talking about Punk.
there was a couple of questions that kind of like acknowledged it, but there was one that was really kind of like direct and things like that. And like Tony just like didn't even no comment on it. He just like ignored the first half of the question that was in regards to Punk. Everybody was kind of respectful about it,
Yeah.
Somebody, I think it was Nick Hausman, ironically enough, that was asking about like the fallout from the incident, and he got Tony Khan to acknowledge that Jungle Boy Jack Perry is still suspended.
Ah.
So I thought that was kind of interesting. There was one moment during the presser where security leaned in to make it look like there was another incident. Yeah, it looked like there was another incident going down, but no, it was just him getting like Tony Khan's coffee preferences. Apparently,
Did you see the bit when
my Twitter was lighting up over it. It was hilarious.
when Danielson fell over? Or nearly fell over?
Yeah, when he was getting up, he nearly
Yeah.
went to like exit the table, and he almost fell over. Yeah.
Tony Khan absolutely shit himself.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Security.
This was great.
Let's try and find the bit where he falls over. I'll spoil you in a minute. The reaction of Tony Khan. Amazing. The relief on his face when he realizes he's okay.
Dude, so many people reacted to this, and like I got like people at the press conference there telling me like, yeah, he was just getting a drink order. I'm like, yeah, if you would have scrolled down, because I linked everything, you would have seen it. Yeah, see?
Going to get a drink. So why is security getting him a drink?
Great question. And why is it a coffee at around midnight?
Well,
Well,
that's, I can understand
that's
why
not the only
security-
thing keeping him up.
Yeah. Fair
I understand
enough.
why security are doing it. He pays for his life, remember?
Oh, right. Yeah.
Okay. Stanison is back, kinda, and with a win. And we all get points.
There you go.
He came back a week too late. I don't know if I would have swapped, though. If Punk had been an idiot a week earlier and we got Bryan Danielson at All In instead of Punk,
Ooh.
no, I wouldn't have changed it. I think I'd keep Punk.
So I'd like to have seen Danielson at all in.
It would have been great. Would have been nice just to have him there.
Supposedly he's TK's right-hand man now.
Yeah.
So he's probably going to be filling Punk's role for Collision, if you will,
Yeah. David Smith, I mean, that I'm real.
No, what happened here? Hold on.
It's a right-hand man with no right hand.
At the moment, yeah.
Yeah, so he's finishing his questions. He sort of gets up to like
How
go,
much?
and he stumbles a little bit. Hey, when he moves off, just the look on his face, Tony Khan's face. He says there, you can imagine after going through that match, you get in falling off stage.
Yeah, Tony also said that if like anything were to happen to him himself, like Brian would be the guy to fill in for pretty much most of the roles, which is kind of crazy. Yeah, that was nutty.
The worst people to leave it to, I suppose.
True, yeah.
Yeah, but they've got. I don't know. Maybe he's the guy, but they have a lot of other agents and stuff who I would have thought would have been kind of in line for that. You know, I wouldn't have thought that Bryan Danielson would be in that Triple H role. Maybe. No.
I'd have probably said William Regal, but obviously you can't do it anymore. So.
Regal probably would have been, maybe.
Yeah. Also, Punk had an issue with William Regal at some point.
Yeah, I used to like Punk, but how can you not get on with William Regal?
Depends. When did it come from? Because Regal was a difficult guy to deal with during his issues.
Oh yeah, back in the day.
So
yeah.
I don't know if Regal had done something with Ring of Honor or something early in Punk's career, and
no, this was in
bad time.
It was fairly recent. It was in WWE era. Apparently, if you shake his hand or something, then maybe.
Oh.
I
don't know.
Trying to read back to you when it was.
Yeah, no idea.
January 2014.
2014? No.
And when he came back to AEW, that was it. When he came back to AEW, so when Punk turned up in AEW, and obviously he met Regal again. He wouldn't shake his hand. That's where that come from.
That would have been on Punk's way out, wouldn't it? If he'd left in 2014.
Yeah, she would have.
Right at the end of his WWE run.
I read this wrong.
Well, the supposed issue in AEW is that he still said something along the lines like he doesn't trust him and he thinks he's a stooge for Triple H. So.
Well, he is close with Triple H.
Yeah.
But I would believe that he's a professional. Anyway.
Oh no, okay. Carry on. I misread that story. According to Bodyslam.net, the former champion is from Wales at William Regal shortly after Regal debuted for AEW. Wait, wasn't anything to do with WWE. At Revolution 22. The report states Punk refused to shake the English legend's hand at Revolution. Told him he didn't trust him and even called him offspring stooge for Triple H. So, yeah.
Weird.
That could be interesting if he ever does find his way back over there.
Yeah, I don't see it happening.
No,
I don't see that happening at all.
Yeah, he's not going back to WWE, I can tell you that right now.
Especially if he's that paranoid about Triple H.
Yeah.
That he's worried that he's got Regal in another company to keep an eye on him or whatever. That's no. Not happening. I missed the other highlight of the night. During that TBS, the women's match, there was a sign on the far end that said, Saraya calls fries chips.
I saw that sign too, and I was like...
Which she does,
okay.
As did Saraya, who then went over and ripped it up.
Yeah, because it's a dumb sign.
That's a very funny sign. I don't understand it. I mean, it's true, and I don't know why you need to say it. But, amused me anyway.
I thought that's funny.
She does.
Anyway.
We haven't got time now, but next time we'll have a bit of a slow week. There's a good video on YouTube of her and Big Show doing snack wars.
Huh.
And it's right up our streak and some of the stuff we talk about.
Yeah?
It's it's very funny.
They did an episode of Talking Snack before we did.
He did.
So Danielson wins. The rest of the Blackpool Combat Club also had a good night. Claudio and Wheeler Yuta beat Eddie Kingston and Shibata in a tag. This went a little while. I had to skip through it to get through the show because I only started watching it a couple of hours ago. Maybe you guys can tell me more. It looked like it was just a match that was kind of there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. It pretty much was.
Hmm.
It wasn't quite like the knockout match I was kind of hoping for in at All In. Where, Kingston, like I said, was riding this wave of a winning streak, and then all of a sudden it's like, we're win trading between All In and All Out, so. Yeah, Beans is the only one that gets a point here.
Exactly. Not knowing what's going on sometimes helps. Konosuke Takeshita beat Kenny Omega by pinfall. This is another one I thought with trading wins we're going to give Kenny his win back, but no, they're going for it. They're going all in or all out. I don't know, either way. But Kenny Omega, we all predicted Kenny to get his win back. He does not. Failure for all of us. Interesting move though.
Still winless since the Don Callis split.
Yeah. So that's a big one. Again, this is just a good match. It was there after 20 minutes. It's fine. And then the other side of Blackpool Combat Club having a great couple of weeks. The Elite having a really bad couple of weeks. The Young Bucks on the losing end again, and dragging FTR down with them as they lose to Bullet Club Gold in an 8-man tag. Also about 20 minutes. Yeah, didn't see a lot of this one either.
It was just pretty much one of the one of the Bucks just forgets to save FTR.
Oh.
So
Is that he would have kicked out if that wasn't the finish? Right? It couldn't have been a mistaken finish.
Maybe, I don't know. It didn't seem like a hey, we forgot to kick out, call it like a shoot sort of thing, but it was just one of the Bucks saying, "Oh, I forgot to get you. I'm sorry."
Okay. Well, that's probably the story then.
Yeah.
It's just like
Yeah, it seems story to me.
Yeah. All right. Big win for Bullet Club Gold, though. And that brings us, after about 4 hours, into the main event. International Championship on the line, and finally, mercifully, after a long time, after 326 days, not quite the year, Orange Cassidy is beaten
By John Goddamn Moxley.
Goddamn Moxley is your new international champion. There was some blood in this one. Imagine that.
Yeah, imagine that. Who just defended against Action and Andretti and won just now in Collision.
Can you imagine though that there was blood in this match and it wasn't from John Moxley?
Yeah, it was orange juice.
I thought that coming.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
So that's points for all of us. Beans thought Orange Cassidy would retain, so that makes up for his luck earlier. All right, 13 matches. That was a long show.
A marathon, yeah.
And in joint third is me and Will. We had a bad night. 7 matches out of 13. That sucks. Smoot, you're in second with 9, and Beans actually wins the night. 10 out of 13. That's pretty strong. Despite his Black Machismo pick, somehow he's still. Overall, I think that's 4 pay-per-views in now, 47 matches overall, and Will is in 4th, but it's a pretty close run thing because me and Beans in joint second, 35 out of 47, and Smoot, you've jumped me.
Yeah.
With a 2-point gain on this one. You are now in the lead.
How about it?
How about that?
Next show is, I think, Wrestle Dream. So I probably will lose it there. Or after that, it would be Full Gear, where I might lose it there as well. So we'll have to see what happens. There you go. So I'm
Is it me? Maybe saying this is a bit of a graphic nerd, but that Wrestle Dream logo looks a bit familiar to something else.
I know, right? Yeah, I can't place my finger on what, though.
No, I can't see what it is either.
Ah. Anyway.
What are they going for there? That's October the 1st then, and we just had Payback. The next one there is NXT No Mercy. Fastlane. October 7th. So, okay, we don't have another pay-per-view for a little while.
Thank goodness.
No. It's weird how we go through these sort of things. You have like loads in one little clump, and then they go weeks without.
Yeah, but they're totally not competing companies, remember?
Well, exactly, yeah.
And then they are kind of syncing up again next time, 1st and 7th of October.
Yeah. Anyway.
Anyway.
AEW tends to have the big. They do quite well. They tend to make the Dynamites bigger things, don't they? Rather than having pay-per-views, they make big events out of the Dynamite. So they've got the Grand Slam coming up and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They tend to make more of them rather than just just regular Raw and SmackDowns, aren't they?
I heard like they've mentioned Fyter Fest a few times recently, but I don't know when that was. Was that an extra show?
Wasn't it last week? Did they sort of that Fyter Fest is a bit weird. They tend to sort of theme them around normal shows.
Yeah.
They don't do anything different really. Oh shit! Look, it's
Jade's coming back.
Yeah.
Oh. I wonder where she'd been.
She's gonna take her Talio back and join the Renegade Sisters here to beat up on Statlander, if I had to guess. About time she's returned. I know she's been vacationing all over the world here lately.
Yeah, she's been gone a little while, hasn't she?
Yeah, for the past few months since Double or Nothing. Oh, she's beating up the Renegade Sisters, man. Okay.
Renegades are not the new baddies. Cool.
Chokeslam. Wow. All right. Anyway, should we get out of here?
Yeah.
Collision's on. We'll do the thumbs up down next week or whenever.
Yeah.
Wrestling t-shirts, that's my thumbs down.
There you go.
Cool.
Alrighty. Well, we'll be back next week if there's anything to add. Yeah, I knew it. She's there we go.
That handshake was
Suckered her in. Anyway.
Obvious sucker. Yeah. All right.
We'll be back next week. Take care. Hopefully with beans. Yada yada. We'll see you then. Take care. Good night, everybody.